Hello. Hello. Is there anybody out there? It's been a hot minute since we've been in this game. I can't remember the last time I played this game on stream. I meant to... I'll go ahead and switch over. I had meant to actually do these missions over here. We took on a lot of contracts last time. I do remember that. Last time we played this game, took over a lot of contracts. And we should be able to do all of them, if I remember correctly. But, I meant to do these off stream. And then never did. So, yeah. I also remember our plane got pretty badly damaged last time. It seems to be in working order, so I guess I repaired it. Arena is currently in the pilot seat, but she is pretty tired. I honestly don't remember what I was doing. We have some places. Let's see. Lanford Lounge, Fruit Ivy Wine. I'm gonna have to redo this, I'm sure. Because, like, none of this matches up with what I have over there. First thing we need to do is check and make sure everything still works. Okay, my rudder pedals are working. I believe this was the button to start the engines. Throttle's working. Okay, that's boost. That's bombs. That switches gun and boost. This one switches cluster bomb, water bomb. Thankfully, that did not hurt us, what we just did. Cluster bomb, water gun. All right, where the heck am I? Where am I on here? Mission over there. There's a thing there. I guess that's where I'm at right now. We got pirates here. We got the pirates here. We got airships. They're both on the south side of the map right now. And we got contracts all over the place. What do I have? Pending contracts at Drog's Place. I ain't doing business. I do definitely remember. I definitely remember I am blacklisting Drog's Place. He is a jerk, and I'm not doing business with him. Screw that guy. We're doing business with other people now. Everybody else is nice. He's a dickhead. Alright. Opal Retreat. Main ingredient. Okay. I have no idea what we even have in inventory anymore. Is there a way to check what's on the plane? I don't even remember. The thing there. So we're up here. Mead needs rock pumpkin. Okay, what's the shortest deadline I have? 3 days to do the mead for the Opal Retreat. And I need 53 units of mead. Rock pumpkin is the main ingredient. Max ABV 11. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music off. Now we got the engines running. Is that what I find over here? I can get pumpkins there. That is unfortunately where the pirates are. And this aircraft is not set up for combat. I can also get pumpkins there. There's also a shipyard. I honestly think it might be best to go back to base. Can I shut the engines off? There's a way to get France or Irene and Nigel to swap. It's like a menu you have to bring up. Increase, decrease. Rudder. Cycle action, cycle ability. We even got a boat. There are boat controls and I don't have one. Auto fire missiles, landing guide. Flight throttle 0 to 100. Difficulties on easy. I'll start the engines again. There is a reverse. What's the button to reverse? Reverse thrust on a plane like this. Let's see. Reverse is R. Is that bound to anything? Middle hat left. That looks around. Which one's middle hat? Oh, I'll just use R. Alright, we're in reverse thrust. I want to back up to this dock right here. How do I was just docked. How do I dock? Rudder left. We're sitting here burning fuel and shit. Let's, what we're gonna do, I got 3 days to do mead, 53 units of it. This is my transport plane, if I remember correctly. Alright, so we need to head southeast. One problem with this airplane is slow. It's as slow as the regular aircraft is. With all the it's got cargo capacity is the reason we're in this airplane right now. All right. We are gonna boost. There's no is there a fast travel in this game now? It's gotten updated. I really wish there was. There is not. I really wish there was a fast travel. It would make my life easy. Well, I mean, full boost, we can get going pretty fast. Does this airplane have an altitude limit? I don't think it does. I think it's just the red one. I got 3 airplanes. I got this one, which is like my main cargo aircraft just for doing deliveries. And then we have the fighter, which is for combat. It can't really hold much, but it can... Yeah, I was waiting on... I remember that being a thing. We're just gonna boost past these dudes.
You didn't stand a chance last time, nor will you this time.
Dude, I am...
Pirates have engaged. Prepare yourself.
They wouldn't be. They ain't gonna be able to catch me.
Ah, I knew you couldn't go toe-to-toe with the king of the sky.
Shut up. Alright. Well, she is sensitive.
We've reached an island.
Palatros. Alright, we're gonna skirt by this one.
Level is currently minor.
Oh, wait. I remembered something about Irene.
We've reached an island.
She sees Ghost when the sun goes down, and the sun is now down. So she's gonna start seeing Ghost. Which is fun. And there's basically nothing you can do about it. Just don't get hit by a ghost, basically. Alright, we gotta get low to the water to collect some more because our boost and our weapons are all water-based for some reason. Yep, there they are. Alright, let's get back up. I have 44 units of wine on board, which meets Landfall Lounge, but I think there was something that made it so they couldn't accept it.
Why did they follow me?
Yeah, we just got hit by a ghost. That's the downside of Irene. She's the better co-pilot during the day. Alright, boost off. I'm gonna power back. We gotta lose a lot of speed very quickly. Give it a little bit of throttle. We don't want to slow down too much. Alright, line up. I wish the gauges worked. That'd be cool. Oh, now is not the time.
No, we gotta get out of here.
Not a time to be having a moment, Irene. Alright. Slow to 20 knots, and we get more maneuverable. Can this plane even fit in that hangar? Alright. Okay. Now, we do have a full roster, if I remember correctly. Pretty much all the characters. Irene's our current co-pilot. Oh no, she's the current pilot. Let's switch to... Oh, what's her name? Francie. I think Francie might help us out a bit better here. Now you have... There are advantages and disadvantages. So a cargo transfer costs nothing with Francie. Her parents occasionally radio to call the plane, causing a fatigue penalty. Reduce the frequency of brew orders, but increase their value. We'll go with her for now. Alright, the plane... Catalog, modify roster, inventory, that's what I'm looking for. Plane currently has 44 wine on board. Now, the one that needed wine, Lanford Lounge, you needed Ivy Grape wine between 3 and 14, 44 units. Now, what is on board? Ah, it's just over the ABV. That's why they couldn't take it. Yeah, well, you know what? You go in there, then. We'll just sell a bunch of wine. So this is the bar. This is what's currently in the bar. This is what's currently in our storage, and this is the plane. So we basically have to do all these brews. Contracts, we need 53 units of mead. We have 3 days to do that. We have 44 pumpkins. I don't know if that's enough. So we might want to get some pumpkins. So we might want to spend time doing that then. Now we can get pumpkins. Get pumpkins over here. Here. We can get some up there. There. Alright, it might be best to head to Bunich. Opal Retreat. Where are they even at? Ah, they're on Bunich. Okay. Anywhere else I can get those? I can get some there. Do I have anyone... Okay, this is the guy. Okay, they also want mead. Can I get pumpkins here? No. Pelican and Pipe wants whiskey. Sweetweed whiskey. And I can get sweetweed here. How much sweetweed do I have? I have 57 sweetweed. 57 sweetweed. I could probably make 31 whiskey with that. Minimum max between 1 and 20. We have 7 days. I could do that one. We got plenty of time to do that one. It might. I think it might be best just to go out and do some gathering then. If I remember correctly, pumpkins do need the heavy bomber stuff. Let's see here. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Load plane. We're currently in the heavy transport plane. We got the farming airplane, which is slow as all hell and can't go very high. Then we have the combat airplane, which is fast as all get out, but doesn't carry a lot. Also doesn't carry nearly as much fuel. And then we have the heavy transport airplane, which is the one we're in right now. it doesn't maneuver worth a crap. I would like to take the light plane out, but the problem is the closest island I can get pumpkins on. Pumpkins all seem to be on the third layer, basically. So I can go out. It would take forever. It would take actually forever in the red plane to get out the here. I guess I take the transport. I'll just have to be careful. It's slower and more not as maneuverable as the smaller airplanes. Is there a way to look at information? Modify. You don't need to be repaired. I'll go ahead and refuel you, though. Just so you have a full tank of fuel. What's this one? Lost cargo can be recovered from crash site up to 8 days. Or for every point of damage cargo break or fuel consumed, gain a small amount of money. I'd rather have that. Well, I guess we have Francie in the pilot seat and Nigel in the co-pilot seat. He's not fatigued, and neither, yeah, Francie's at 100%, so we should be good there. I guess we exit. Let's go get a bunch of pumpkins. Back to this. Clear prop. Is there a way to set a waypoint or something? Alright, we're gonna fly west towards the blimp. Hit these two islands. So I want to go to the one that's north of the blimp first. Alright, flying west towards the blimp. And then go north of it. Currently 2052 in game. Alright, give her everything she's got. Alright, looks like we loft at about 70 knots, so for future reference, we'll rotate at 70 knots in this airplane. Be loft about 75. God, the gun on this plane is slow. Alright, we're gonna aim just to the right of that blimp. And let's get going. The water tank on this plane is huge, though. It can just about boost the whole way there. Alright, we know there's pirates on that island. Alright, that's the island we want to aim for. Nigel had to be relegated to the co-pilot seat because he can't boost for long periods of time. And then, honestly.
100 meters. It's starting to get a bit cold up here.
Yeah, we kind of got high there, didn't we? It's the one thing I don't like about this game is there is autopilot, though, isn't there? I do remember seeing controls for that. Plane controls, HOTAS, open map, decrease level, belly camera, cockpit camera HUD only, main belly, ailerons, pitch up, action, second ability, action cycle. Oh, dock is D. That's the key command I was looking for earlier. Engine on, off, throttle up, throttle down. There was some mention of autopilot somewhere. Cursor mode. Cursor autopilot. I'm not 100% sure how that works then. What are my options? Oh, minus the auto fire missiles, air dock, landing guide on. I don't even remember seeing one. Manual mode stability. Let's just leave autopilot off. Alright, we gotta get back down low, get some water. Is it that island where the pirates were? I can't remember.
Meters.
500. Really wish that was in feet. 400. Its speed is in knots, but the altitude's in meters. I don't know what the heck is going on there. Knots in feet, please, like a sane person. Alright, get some water. Throttle back up. Alright, let's hold it a little lower. We don't need to get too high. The island's right there. Alright.
We've reached an island.
Unit. I'm gonna get some water, top off the tank. Okay, gotta find our pumpkins now. See, we're on water bombs. Switch me to water gun. If I was a pumpkin, where would I be? I believe the pumpkins did need the bombs. Maybe cluster bombs? I can't remember. That looks like wheat. Some stuff. Oh, I think I just saw some. They just disappeared behind that tree over there. Don't think that was pumpkins. Midnight. We just took in money from the bar. That happens every midnight. Yeah, that's a wheat melon. Oh, those are the pumpkins right there. Okay. Get some distance, and then we'll do a loop. Going vertical. That's what we needed. All right, we'll collect and try to get some more pumpkins on this run. $11 pumpkins. Missed that one. That one's so close to the trees, it's going to be hard to hit. Middle of the night and I'm doing this. I'm probably pissing off the people on this island. Somebody lives in that house right there. Their lights are on. I've clearly woken them up. They're probably not happy. Yeep. Alright, let's go for that other pumpkin. That one that's kind of down in the hill, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get. Boost through the loop, because we will stall otherwise. We hit it. All right, let's loop around this way. Get some more water, and then we'll pop up and nap the earth to get those pumpkins. I can't believe that missed. Yeah, I do remember the darn aiming in this game was a pain in the butt. I think F3 is the bombing camera. Yeah, but I can't quite see to the left or right all that well. Is there more pumpkins right there, or is that just an open field? That got it. I don't see any more pumpkins on this island. So we'll have to head... The next island we gotta go to is to the south. I guess we'll take some melons too, why not? What are those? Tomatoes. Okay, sure, why not? Alright, turn to the south. Should be that island right there.
Fuel check. 3/4 full.
Well, we've been running around at full throttle a lot. Yep, straight south of here. Next to the blimp. The dirigible. The Zeppelin, whatever it is. Alright, get down low, collect water. Once the tank is full, we can boost all the way over there. Might not be a smart, or might not be a bad idea to, once we get done with the collecting pumpkins over here, dock in that airship right there. And I think, if I remember correctly, we can ship the pumpkins off to the bar, and we can go do something else. Although, I do need to get this done. I only have 2 days left to do it. So, yeah. Are we heading the right way? Yeah, that's the right island.
We've reached an island.
Bari, is that where I'm heading? Yep. I got 167 gold. I could do a lot with that, I'm sure. Alright, supposedly there are pumpkins on this island, but I have yet to really... I think I've explored this island before and didn't see any, but... Either that or I just didn't know how to collect them at the time. It really looks more like an atoll than an island. I don't even think there's any settlements on this one. Oh, I do see pumpkins. Alright, let's start our bombing run. Got 2. Oh, went through a tree there.
I've spotted something right over there.
That's cool. We're not worried about that just yet. Awesome. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that one that's in the trees. We'll hug this one first. Why not fetch some tomatoes while we're over here? Ooh, thank God there wasn't no collision on that. Now, what did you see? I see a boat down there. what the other one is.
I've spotted something right over there.
Treasure? I don't know what the exclamation point means. Can we not pick that up? This is not the best angle to be approaching this from. Alright, we're loaded up now. 90 pumpkins on top of what we already have. We might be able to do something with that. Yeah, I don't think we can pick up the stuff with the exclamation point. Alright, 5:08 a.m. Francie is a little fatigued, but she does have enough energy we can make it back to base. So from here we need to head northeast, more easterly, slightly northeast.
Spotted. Looks like there's a sunken wreck over there.
You know what? I haven't done anything with the sunken wrecks in a while. All right, let's head over to that.
Pilot check. Fatigue level is currently minor.
Yeah, we're good. Sun's starting to come up. What a perfect time to explore a wreck. Oh, there's a bottle over there as well. Alright, salvage. It's been a while since I've done this. It's kind of like a claw game, if I remember correctly. How do I lower the... Well, Sod moves it. Underwater... I can't figure out how to lower the darn thing. I can't even bring up the pause menu to see what the controls are. Arrow key, maybe? Oh. Control and shift, alright. Got that one. Can we hook two at once? Maybe. Come on. Got it. I think this is the medium one. Ooh, a 3-star recipe. There's a lot in that one. A little lower. Oh. Hook it, hook it, hook it, hook it. Damn it. Control and shift is an odd key binding for this, not gonna lie. We're in an awkward spot. There we go. We got sea creatures of some kind. This wreck is 99 meters down. All right, let's go for this box here. Easiest one to get. Here comes another current. It's gonna wreck our stuff. Let's get away. This next one's gonna be hard to get. Thank you, sea currents, for that. Well, it actually flipped it onto its side, so it should be easier to hook. It's just in an awkward spot now. Back over here. See what I'm doing. Come on. Got it. Get it away from the ship. All right, that's all of them. All right. Francie's at 50. We got enough.
Hi, dear. Your father accidentally dented another one of your old Dragons and Dungeons cosplay costumes. He says sorry.
Dented a costume somehow? Well, that took a massive hit to Francie's fatigue. Let's taxi over, get this bottle, then we'll swap Nigel and Francie out. I'll just have to deal with Nigel's inability to boost for a long period of time. Then we'll head back and get the drinks rolling for the mead. I should have enough pumpkins to do it. Ooh, a sweet chili mead. That calls for a hot pepper of some kind. Where could I get that? Sun sherry. I don't see a pepper anywhere. That airship's moved on too. We don't even have the option of going to the airship now. I think that we might not only be able to get the peppers via trading with the airships. That's unfortunate. Oh, actually, hold on. We need to stop the aircraft. Ooh, there's another pumpkin up there, I think. Hold on, there is a way to swap pilots out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Francie's a little tired. She was doing good, then her mother called, and she doesn't like it when that happens. Her parents don't approve of her career choices. Ooh, there are pumpkins here. Get more. Always use more. Nice shooting, Tex. Oh, even bigger cluster right there. I'm gonna hit that last one with a cluster bomb. See if that does any better. I mean, not that we're doing bad with these bombs. I'm just curious if the cluster bomb will work better. I can certainly shoot them out faster. All right. Get these two, then we'll loop back around and get the last bit there. We might have... no, we're not going to fill up the cargo bay with this. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that was cutting it kind of close. I missed that last bit there. I'll loop around. Be tight. All right, we're golden. Head towards the spire. And get down low so we can collect some water. All right, Nigel, sorry about the what I'm about to have to do to you. I know you don't like doing boosts for long periods of time, but...
Fuel check, half full.
You're gonna have to today. Yeah, he starts getting dizzy. Sorry, Nigel. I'm impatient. We need to get back to home base and make this mead. We can get it made just in time to be delivering in the afternoon. Irene and whoever can take over. Is this all that happens, though? I mean, his fatigue level's going down faster, I'm pretty sure. And out of water.
We're at 1,500 meters. It's starting to get a bit cold up here.
What the heck is a kilometer? This plane's not pressurized either. I like you can see the mainland off in the distance. And over there as well. Full throttle, going down, this airplane tops off at 120 knots and slowing down. It's not fast.
Pilot check. Fatigue level is currently minor.
Like, it feels like we're crawling towards the island right now. That's my one downside with this game, is it needs a fast travel, and it doesn't have one. Alright, I don't know if we have enough pumpkins to do both mead orders. We'll try. But we gotta get the one for Opal Retreat first. I need to review that contract when we get back down at the ground. Hopefully they have a similar alcohol requirement. And we can just knock them both out right away. Then we can focus on that wine. And the wine, I can get the grapes right here. Then we can do the whiskey. The whiskey I'm not too concerned about. I think we can also get the ingredients for that right around here as well.
We've reached 500 meters.
Ah, this is what the HUD looks like. At least the weather's always good in this game. There's Francie back there doing her thing. Let's throttle back some. If we rotate about 70 knots, probably want to come in about 80. Alright, base leg. Let's turn final. Nice. What do we got as far as gauges? We got a compass, RPM, airspeed. I'm guessing that's an altimeter and a slip and ball. Yeah, pretty basic. That's about what I'd expect from an airplane from this era. All right. offload all of this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this fish. I guess there are some drinks that call for it. All right, contracts. We need to do this one. This is the big one. 53 units, 0 to 11. We got 2 days. This needs 46 units, 0 to 14. So let's shoot for we can do both of these at the same time. Let's shoot for about a 10, maybe a little over ABV for these. Brewery. Okay, this is the hard part if I remember correctly. So recipes, actually contracts first. I want you to pin this. Yeah, pin that. And we want to go no higher than 11, and that would satisfy both of those contracts. All right. Recipes. We're looking for a mead that uses order by ingredients. Rock pumpkins. Order by quality. We can do rum, mushy mead, or whiskey. I could probably throw in a bit of honey in there to make it a bit sweeter. Well, no, if I do that, it's going to turn it into a rum. Well, no, if we ferment it. So just pumpkin fermented will give you a mead, but distilled will give you a whiskey. Do I take the risk and do a fermented? If we do pumpkin and honey and distill it, that gives it a rum. Becomes a rum. Do I want to take the risk and do both pumpkin and honey fermented? Would that give me a mead? You use honey and mead in reality land. All right, either way, our main ingredient has to be pumpkin. At least 50% pumpkin. Pumpkin. Take us down to 120. Where's the honey? You know what? Just throw it all in there. So we're at 70% pumpkin, 20% honey. And we can throw in a little bit of extra something just to get the percentage right. Cocoa bean, wheat, coconut, tomatoes, melons. Apple might give it some crispness. Or we could just throw in more pumpkin. Yeah, just give it pumpkin. Okay, this is the tricky part. We gotta add yeast. We cannot go over 11. Half a scoop. Oh, and we are going to be fermenting this. So I need to pay attention to that. Our max potential is 11, actually. Still, I don't want to get too high on that. All right. Add a dash. Ooh, right there. Go no higher. 10.8 fermenting will give us a mead. Higher yield. Good, I want yield right now. Smelly pumpkin. Oh, they are not gonna like that. Alright. It's not our best stuff, so let's not give it a nice bottle. Ah, just a basic bitch-ass bottle. The heck? Do we want to put our logo on this? Sure, why not? We'll give it a little weathering, too. No, let's not put our logo on it. Let's put the Pirates logo on there. Make them think it's from them. Turn that weathering up. You know, the Pirates, they're jerks. Give you a shitty-ass bottle. Shit. Guess I could try again. How much did we get out of that? 10.8, 104. We could turn both of those in, I think. I think that's enough. All right, what was the contracts for? 53 and 46. Yeah, calculator. Neither one of them had a quality requirement either. 53 plus 46. 99. We could turn both of those in. Alright, where's this one going? Over there, and then this one down there. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. I just want to get all these done. I gotta get this one done especially. What about the wine? Who's the wine going to? That one up there. Its main ingredient is ivy grape. I don't have a lot of. That's a brandy. That's a brandy. Fruity ivy wine. That was just that was 1% over their requirement, and they wouldn't take it. Pelican and Pipe wants whiskey, which is mainly sweet weed. Might be able to make that. Maybe. What do we have as far as recipes go? Contract was for a whiskey. Cream, beer, heavy sugar, whiskey, sea breeze vodka, beer, rum, sea spirit vodka, fermented beer, weed beer, whiskey. I guess this one I don't have any honey. So I can do a simple sweet weed whiskey, or I can go get more honey. All right, what is my contract time? What time is it? It is 17:22. Night crew can do some gathering, and we'll deliver both of those tomorrow. I think that's what we'll do. So let's get out. We need ivy grapes and sweet weed. Real quick, let's head to the bar. Last time, usually the bar is a bit heavy on the performance. All right, let's talk to people.
Brew stocks are high. We don't have much more room in the cellar. It's a nice problem to have.
The Sweet Prickly Ale was our best seller yesterday. 3 gold off of that. Very popular right now.
Oh, hey there, Inspector. It's nice to see you again. Can I get you a drink?
Why, yes. I hope you have something a little better than last time.
Do we have any 3 stars? We don't. Not our best vodka. Crispy, prickly vodka. Brandy. Give her the sweet ivy brandy.
Thank you. Let's see how this tastes.
That's the last one we had, too.
Yes, this brew is rather acceptable. Not bad.
Nothing more to say.
Did you manage to collect some produce for me?
I think so. Sweet weed, I actually need that. Here, have some of this.
Thanks. I appreciate the help. Here's a brew recipe I found in a bottle washed ashore. I'm sure you'd find it more useful than I.
Not bad, not bad. All right, let's get back to the hangar. Looks like they fixed the performance problems there. Wasn't that bad this time. All right, night crew, I'm gonna switch y'all off to the light farming airplane. Go ahead and fill her up. Roster. Our pilot. You are currently assigned Marketeer. So Ina, let's see, field repair rate is higher due to the quality tools. Brews can increase in value. Okay, this is the problem. Irina is supposed to be the day shift person because of her little condition with the ghost. Great lot right now. I guess we could put Walter. Extra speed during upward inclines. Yeah. Let's put Walter and what's her name? Ina as our co-pilot right now. Everybody else can stay the same. You, I don't know if you're the best brewer. Chance of greater yields. You're currently assigned to our marketer. What's your just burning hatred for pirates causes projectile damage to increase the longer the battle rages. Becomes enraged in the presence of pirates, impairing vision. Well, I'd rather have the vision than the damage increase, to be totally honest. You have the brewing background, so you should be brew. You're the brewer. Our bar manager, extra tips on bar sales. You're the mechanic, that's what you like doing, that's what you're good at. You're our marketer, but I'm not 100% sure if you wouldn't be better as the bar manager. Or maybe the accountant. Well, I got her as the accountant because she can reduce some loan values at her due dates. And you're forger. Mostly because I don't know what else to do with you. You don't really have any advantage as a forager. Draws in more in bar sales. You would be good for the bar. I'm gonna swap our forager and bartender out. Does taxes for friends and family on the side, draws in more bar sales whilst they wait. Awesome. I'm gonna put him in the bar for a little while. And our forager is gonna be the guy who was in the bar. Even though I don't think he has a trait that gives us longer to recover while resting. Yeah, we'll have him. Extra ingredients over time. I don't really know what he does. Everything else I'm pretty happy with where they're at. Alright, it is 1722. We need grapes and sweetweed, if I remember correctly. Ivy grapes and sweetweed is what we're after. Hi, Nani. This is ready to turn in. I'm gonna wait and do them tomorrow once the day changes over. We'll spend the rest of this day getting ingredients. Ivy grapes and sweet weed, both of which can be gotten here. Yeah, right here. Which is why we're taking the older plane out. Nope. Alright, let's exit. I haven't played this game in a while. Is it dark already? Hold on. I figured I'd play this today. That way it's not all Star Sand until I go on vacation. Alright, what do you got? You got a water gun and a water boost. You got alcohol rounds, which won't do me any good right now. And water bombs. Oh, you've been wanting me to play this? I don't remember you saying that. All right, grapes. Grapes and sweet weed. I did say I was going to play it again. I finally got around to it. All right, where is the sweet weed? It's right over here, isn't it? Is this sweet weed? Or is this prickly wheat or something? Hold on. That's wheat. Where is the sweet weed? That's honey, which I do need more of. That's potatoes. More potatoes. Might be on the other island. I see farm fields down there. I think the grapes are up around that cathedral. That church has got the biggest spire in the world. Look at that thing. It's like more than twice the size of the building. I think that's regular wheat. Yeah, I think this is just wheat, not sweet weed. Yeah, that's just regular wheat. Can I throw that out? Uh-oh.
I spotted something. It's over there.
So that button shuts off the engine. Let's not push that again. Ooh, a 5-star recipe for a vodka. That's the first 5-star recipe I've gotten. Okay, that's honey. Where the heck do they hide the sweet weed? Oh wait, that's the stuff that's in the water and you gotta bomb it, isn't it? Yep, that's it. Ask me a question, you can ask. Depending on the question, I might even answer. Oh, this plane's a lot more maneuverable than the behemoth I was flying. Eep. I remember the stuff being a pain in the butt to harvest, though. Puts me to the gun. Let's head up to that church and find those grapes. They're on the trees, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's a long question. Hold on. You saw your follower count go up a few, but it doesn't show you who they are. Does that mean it's bots and that Twitch is trying to knock it out before it actually gets in? I have no idea. Have I ever seen the follower count go up a few, but it doesn't show you who they are? Honestly, I don't think it's ever told me. Unless I'm streaming at a time and it pops up that so-and-so followed, I don't think it's ever told me. It might show you that somewhere, and I just don't know about it, though. But I've never really paid it much attention. I would think if it's someone trying to bot attack you like that, it would do a lot all at once. I have no idea, though. Ooh, that was tight. Walter's the ex-fighter pilot, so he likes to do crazy shit like this, even though it's not his airplane. Oh, we are full. Cargo bay is full. I guess we gotta land and unload that. Didn't take long. 79. I want to get back up though, so we're gonna quickly unload this. Like, don't even shut off the engine. Just frickin' sit by the dock and yeet it onto the darn land and let the people in the bar come get it. In your activity feed, there's no names, but my follower count showed an additional 2 from today's stream. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't pay it that much attention, to be honest. Like, I don't even really look at the follower count total. The most recent follow I got was 2 people 9 days ago. And I think it was around 119 last I looked. Can't remember when that was, though. Let me see. Yeah, it says I have 119, but I can't remember when I last looked at it. It might have been after that. That's almost 2 weeks. That's a week and a half, so... I mean, I can keep a lookout, but I've never really paid that much attention to the follower count. I mean, it could happen they are bot accounts that get taken out before they do anything on you. I'm not sure. Certainly a possibility. I don't think there's anything wrong with the app. It could also be the follower count hasn't updated. I know the view counter is weird about when it updates. All right, you can have all this. All right, let's get back out. How's everyone's doing on rest? You're 76 and you're 98. You're good. All right, back out. We need more grapes and honey and wheat. Or whatever the heck. Wispy, whatever. Trying to keep track of the first 100 so I can make sure I take good care of them. Typically, it's the other way around. Honestly, I don't even pay attention to the follower count. I look at names. When I see the same names popping up, that's how I know if I'm getting repeats. All right, we got a decent amount of grapes. The downside with this airplane is it doesn't hold much. Shit ton of lurkers. Believe it or not, even though I didn't think it would be, Star Sand Island's actually been one of my more popular games. Usually I get at least 2 or 3 lurkers on that one, and I bet if I looked right now, they're not here, but because that's just how it be. I didn't think it would be, but it is. All right, we're coming in at an odd angle. Let's not shoot the church's windows out. I think I've harvested all these trees right here, though. Not this one. All right, is there any more on the other side, maybe? Oh, yeah, plenty.
We're at 500 meters.
Wait, 500 meters? 600 meters? Wow, that church... That spire goes up to at least 700 meters above sea level. They're showing off. They gotta be. Don't hit the tree. Aim directly for the windows. Oh, what did they do to us? Obviously, well, you know, it's a water gun, but the water's got to be coming out of there with some decent force if it's like shaking fruit and stuff off of a tree when it hits. I think we're about to fill the cargo bay up. Irina, why? Why you do that to me? Honestly, I don't even know how much she dropped just now. You remind me of that one squad mate in Valkyria Chronicles who forgets to bring her bullets with her. She's a soldier and she leaves her bullets in her bunk for some reason. Whoops, I dropped my bullets. Alright, I think that's more than enough grapes. Let's focus on a little bit of this seaweed. We'll probably do one more outing. There's something in the water over here. Let's see what that is. Come back out with some alcohol for the alcohol launcher. That's a lot easier than trying to get the seaweed out with the bombs.
I spotted something over there.
2-star recipe. If I remember correctly, it was always easier just to dive bomb the wheat than it was to carpet bomb it. Seriously though, who? Oh, wait, yeah, this plane can't go that high. Who wouldn't want to live in this town? Look at that place. Are we falling out of the sky? We're falling out of the sky. Nose down, unload the wing. We're at such a weird angle, I'm like, are we stalling? What the hell? Seriously, I would love to live in this town. Hey, we got money. Almost 200 gold now.
Henry to Barons. Just a reminder that one of our contracts is nearing expiry. Over.
Yep, we already got it made. We just gotta deliver it to you. Though you're probably not gonna like it. I remember there is some over there. I'm kind of looking around here. I believe there's some over here, too. The engine had problems running around 800 meters. I want to get around 700 then. This would be a little easier if it wasn't nighttime. Yep, there's some right there. Unfortunately, this balloon is in the way. All right, let's hope that balloon's passed over now. Wow, all that. I feel like I barely touched any of it. All that noise, and this is what it got us. Yeah, the engine does not like that.
500 meters.
Seriously, the alcohol launcher is a lot better for this part. Whoop. Nap of the Earth. I don't know if I got anything on this side. Wow, really? I'm waking up everyone in this neighborhood right here for nothing. Alright, that's close enough. Let's get back into the hangar. We'll swap into the alcohol launcher and come back out and get the last of this sweet weed. The only downside with this town is some of the bars are not really that great. Or maybe there's nicer bars inland a bit. But like every bar around here that's on the water's got like 1 or 2 stars. Ours isn't that popular either. But come on, like we'd have this hangar, we'd have that bar and a brewery all in one building. I don't know where everybody lives though. Look at this quaint little town. I'd have me a nice apartment or something like that, right on the water, near my hangar here. Oh, nope, wrong button. Get all this. And that. Alright, let's bring some low-quality alcohol with us. This is for the alcohol launcher. The nice thing is, as we use this, we'll get more space in our cargo bay. We got new contracts available. Thirsty Sailor and Astral Spirits. I could accept those. Fiery hops. Where does that even grow? Fiery hops. Fur coconut. Lemon Bailey. Y'all are ordering stuff I've never even heard of. You want a beer and a whiskey. Fiery hops and lemon Bailey. Well, there's lemon Bailey over there. Haven't I beaten you before? Tangerine wheat. Or fiber hops, that's what that says. I thought it said fiery hops. Either way, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Well, hold on. Let's see. There and there. I could probably pick some of that up. The lemon Bailey, on the other hand... There. Okay, hold on. It's a, oh yeah, it's a level 3 thing. So it's only gonna be on the outer islands. Yeah, there's some there. Lemon barley. I need to learn to read. Alright. Either way, it is currently 2:25 a.m. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Nigel here 3 hours. Let's go 2 hours. Rest for a couple hours. Take a break. Let the engine cool off. Alright, 4:25. We're gonna get back out and with the alcohol launcher get some more of that weed. That wispy sweet weed or whatever it is. Alright, the weed seems to grow in like cove areas along shore. And I believe there is some right over here on the western side of the island. Yep, some right there. That's close to landing. Let's save that for last. I do need to get some honey as well. But we're focused on the weed right now. That's the main thing I need. I'm like physically turning my head in real life to see if I can see it, as if that's gonna accomplish anything. You're not in VR, Despa. That's the screen. Although this game in VR would be pretty fun. I wonder if an eye tracker or like a head tracker would work with this game. Oh, is that some right there? Yep. Yeah, the alcohol launcher is way better for this job. Like there's just rocks poking out of the water, but they still have trees growing on them somehow. Look like oak trees too. I could believe it if it was a palm tree, but maybe it's a really small one. Oh, nope, I thought that was more wheat. That's just those little rocks.
Fuel check. 3/4 full.
Ah, we're good. 3/4 is plenty. As long as there's some in the tank, we're fine. As long as it's staying in the tank. Some fish down there. Wow, yeah, we've almost filled our cargo bay just on that spot. Not that that's hard to do in this airplane. It's like the hitbox for the weed is really small, and you gotta hit it into just the right spot. That's why bombing it's not effective. Also, the sun's up now. 7 a.m. The day shift crew should be heading in shortly. What we got there? A sunken wreck? Oh, we do. You know what? Sure, let's play around with the sunken wreck.
Whoa! Nice landing, Ace.
Yeah, but the side load I just put on the pontoons was not good. Plus, we were still high speed when I did that. That's how you flip the airplane over. Alright, salvage wreck. This one shouldn't be too deep. 38 meters? Deeper than I thought. Object too heavy. Those, yeah, we can't lift those yet. Unfortunately, that is... Well, there's 2 there. I see 4 crates. It says there's only 3 we can pick up, though. Get away from that thing. Because there's 4 there, but it says crates remaining 3. I wonder if it's counting the, well, no, that didn't change, did it? Maybe it is counting them, I'm not sure. Crates remaining 2. I'll look around for a bit, but it probably means those 2 heavy ones right there. I don't see any more. Call for help. Nah, we don't need help. Close out of that. We should definitely look at upgrading the winch for that thing. All right, let's spend the... oh, it's 9 o'clock. Let's spend the last of our alcohol rounds getting some honey. How many I got left? I got 5 shots, I think. Just gotta find the honey trees. Right there they are. Oh, there's some there too, but I'm lined up for these. Two more shots. Not a lot of room left in the cargo bay, so we're about to fill it up. All right, let's go land. And we'll get the heavy plane loaded up with today's deliveries, and then go get the stuff for that other contract. I won't accept it till I have the right amount of things, though. You know, that's the bank right down there. I've never gone into the bank. I'm not even sure how the bank works in this game. Supposedly you can get loans there. But honestly, I don't really think I have the need for it. I guess you could get a loan to like get you a bunch of money. You can get some of the good recipes from the airships. The nice thing about this plane is its water collection and its water equipment is very efficient. All right. Unload all this. 165 sweetweed now. More than enough. Definitely need some more honey, but we'll worry about that later. Alright, our contracts. We gotta deliver these two to Bunich and Selene. And we'll also go pick up, is it fiber hops, I think? From here. So let's load in our transport plane. Okay, where is that mead at? Hello? Where'd it go? Yep, smelly pumpkin mead. Just go ahead and transfer all of that into the airplane. And then we'll go pick up some fiber hops. Might also make a stop by the airship. Okay. Let's bring out... I like using Arena during the day because of that nasty freaking thing of hers at night. You're fully rested already? Oh well. Who do I got that's not busy? You're fatigued. You were up all night. Let's send the girls out. We'll send Francie and... what's your name? Arena. Francie and Arena are going to be going out. Okay, heading to Bunich first. Straight west slightly to the northwest. And then we'll hop down to Selene and maybe swing by that airship and get some fiber hops as well.
Dear, I was thinking, are you looking for any other pilots? Think of all the time we could spend together if I joined.
That's a bad idea. I don't think Francie really likes y'all that much. Francie, you got some annoying parents. Just saying. I think Francie would throw herself into the water if that happened. They also need to make up their minds. Like, they don't like her doing this job, but they're like, hey, I can join. And according to the lore of this game, they'll let anyone be a pilot. You don't even need a license. Which is crazy to think about. You can start a brewing company and use a big plane like this to deliver alcohol, and you don't even need a license for it. Okay, I looked in the cockpit, I'm like, is this a two-seater? Where's Francie sitting at? Alright, that's the island I think we need right there. Or is that... no, it's this one. Alright, water boost selected. Yeah, right there. I don't know what it is. When you get over like 500 knots or so, the plane just noses down. And I was holding no, like, stick down until it did that, and now I don't even have to touch the stick. So it has to be speed related. Are we touching freaking Sonic, Supersonic right now? We got a vapor cloud in front of us. Opal Retreat, this is where we are dropping off 53 mead. This thing can lose speed fast. Opal Retreat, 53 mead. Alright, answer the bar. The quality of this isn't the highest, but this is what I got right now. Alright, talk to owner.
Good to see you, Barons. Have a seat. I hope you brought the drinks I ordered.
I sure did.
Show me what you've brought.
I'm sorry about this.
Are you sure some engine oil didn't drip into this batch?
Damn.
The quality of this brew seems nasty.
You sure you didn't put some engine oil in this?
Well, the contract is complete. I'll let you know when I need some more.
Is it that bad?
Ah, it's the Barons. You know I'm still trying to sell off that batch of stale drinks you brought last time.
I just dropped it off. Let's see. Any gossip going
People
on?
of the Marieth Nation are actually quite envious of the Adley Bay. It seems life in the Bay moves slower in a relaxing way. I notice people tend to be friendlier and less entangled in political argument around here. Perhaps a great place to raise a family. Though I must admit the foul sulfur smell at low tide can be a bit nauseous at times.
See, like I said, I would love to live here. It seems like a nice place. And they don't even want to talk politics? That's awesome. Let's look at the local news. What's going on? Patrons went to Despa's Bar and Grill. We're in for an interesting evening with a man named Marin behind the bar serving drinks. The self-proclaimed up-and-coming brewer had extensive knowledge of brews and questioned us about the preference of beverage weight, texture, and richness. To which we stared back puzzled with no opinion on the matter. Fortunately, Marin was able to recommend some nice drinks for the evening, and we got to try something new that we enjoyed. There's also smog balloons over Coltamere. And residents of Pokip complain about unsightly billboards. Yeah, I don't blame them. Coltamere got some smog balloons, huh?
They didn't seem very happy with that. That brew quality didn't go over very well.
Well, they can't be picky at the moment, which is technically my fault. Coltamere, apparently there's smog balloons over there? Oh, Astral Spirits is over there too. They're wanting a beer. Alright, well, we need to head to Woodcutter Pub down here on Selene. And we'll go down to the south and then slightly southeast. Clear prop. Are we shallow enough on the draft to get by this little shoal here? Let's find out. Looks like it. I see the airship way down there. Yep, that's the island that we're heading for, right off our nose. And we'll just start boosting her right away. I feel like right now, I'm having to nose down. I'm pushing my flight stick forward to keep the nose from pitching up and climbing so fast. The second we get around 500 knots, right there, or 450, it wants to go down. Now I'm neutral stick. And now we got a vapor cloud in front of us, which kind of implies we're hitting the speed of sound. I don't know how this plane could get going that fast, but apparently it can.
Fuel check. Quarter remaining.
Oh. We're gonna have to go to the airship, man. Oopsie. I was a bad pilot and forgot to fill the plane up before we left. $735 knots. What's the speed of sound at sea level?
We've reached an island.
All right, Selene, our bar is around here somewhere. I see a lighthouse. There it is, Woodcutter Pub. All right, so we are gonna have to go to that airship down there. And I think they sell fuel, I'm not sure.
I spotted something. It's over there.
Over where? Oh, down there. I can get it, I can get it, I can get it. Three-star Ironhide beer. Well, we do have somebody who is ordering beer right now. All right, we'll land here. Drop off the order. I'll swap Francie and Irene out because I don't like Irene flying at night. And then we'll head down to that airship over there, and that's where we'll, I think you can fuel up at those places. It'll probably be more expensive, though.
Very smooth landing. I can tell you've done this before.
Irene's getting good at the whole flying thing. All right, enter the bar. We're dropping off 46 mead here. Tom has been. Thanks for the follow.
You're late for the meeting. Oh, it's you. Never mind. I got a club meeting starting soon. Hand over the brews if you brought them.
I got some bad news for you, Simon. I do have the
Time is
brews.
ticking. Let's look at what you've brought.
But they're not the best quality. The last guy thought they were engine oil.
This brew is no good. Maybe I can use it to kill the weeds on my lawn.
It could probably be a good disinfectant. Well, not really. The ABV
Well, the
wasn't that high.
contract is complete. I'll let you know when I need some more.
Thank you, thank you. Let's talk to the owner.
That last brew you brought was amazing. Some members were so impressed they insisted I invite you into the club. But sorry, we're full. Though I'd be happy to still trade with you.
Buddy? The last guy thought it was engine oil. And also, that dialogue did not match the text on screen. He actually said, "Why do you show your face around here? That last brew you brought was bad. Poor quality. Poor quality." Just gossip, man.
We Oak Masons are a proud bunch, comprised of carpenters, loggers, and many other professions that work with oak sourced from the many islands around here. Many of the docks you frequent around the islands were built by an oak mason at some point in time by current or prior generations. So the next time you set foot on a sturdy dock when making a delivery, you have us to thank. Unless it's one of them fancy la-di-da brick docks. How ugly! Who wants those?
Did you just give me a marketing spiel? All right, news. Nothing new. All right, swap pilots. Francie's in the pilot seat now. Oh, we're at a...
That's that. I guess the delivery could have gone a little better. They weren't
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, we need to do better on our beer or our drink quality. All right, those deliveries are complete. We now have 2 days to get that wine ready. And 5 days for the whiskey. But first, we got to get into that airship over there. I should have enough fuel to make it over there. I'm gonna throttle back and let our boost carry most of our speed. That'll save us a little bit of fuel. Yep, that is the closest airship. Yeah, we got plenty. We got enough. We probably could have made it back to home base off this fuel load, but whatever. I'll top off here. There's a plane off our left. Looks like he's lined up for the middle hook. God, the freaking G-force that you would experience doing that. Yay, we can fuel up here. 3 gold to do it. We got some money to burn. Let's see what we got in terms of recipes. I want something good. Ooh. Yeah, let's take that. If they're going to be ordering mead, I want a good quality mead. There's a recipe for a good quality mead right there. Let's see. What else you got for me? Got any quality wine? Because I believe one of my contracts was for a wine. Ferment wine, you want cocoa beans, sea pickle, and seaweed. Yeah, sure. Let's take this one, I guess. And if possible, I'll use that wine for the next delivery. Current time, 18:30. We don't have anything to transfer. What do we got in far as shop? Yeah, we can only get these here. And cocoa beans. We can't get them anywhere else. We have to buy them here. And honey. So let's stock up on some. Let's put 10 gold. Towards that. And we'll buy 10 gold worth of this as well. And why not 10 gold worth of this? Alright, that's enough. We spent enough money. We'll rest for 2 hours. And then we'll head back. We don't have a lot of room in the cargo bay right now. I guess I could get some of that, those hops. Let's see, if we head north, we do need to get some fiber hops. Guessing it's that island right there? Volek? That looks like Volek. It should be this island then. Hold on, there's a town on that one. This one doesn't have a town. It's straight north, slightly to the northwest. So it's this island. Yep, Irene's seeing ghosts. This is why I don't like having her out at night. There is a town on this island. That's because it's the wrong one. Go straight north from here. That's the island I'm looking for. Freaking going the wrong direction out here. Get out of the water. We're not landing. Francie, you're supposed to be a better pilot than that. I need an outfit for my PNG tuber that's a pilot outfit. Like one that would fit this setting. Like a goggles and scarf and a leather jacket. Oh no, we see dead people. I don't think they can negatively affect us when she's not the pilot, though. We can still see them, they just can't do anything.
Please, no!
Never mind.
Go away.
Well, it's not as bad. So they can have an effect on us, it's just not as bad as when she's the pilot. Alright, we're looking for hops of some kind. back, can I actually look at the contracts or something? We're looking for fiber hops, which we should find on this island. They're a level 1 ingredient.
I think I spotted something over there.
Let's not worry about it. Actually, no, let's worry about it, because I need to fill the... I can't talk. I need to fill the water tank anyway. When grape brandy.
No, we gotta get out of here.
We're working on it. Calm down. The dead ones can't hurt you. It's the ones that are still alive you gotta worry about. I don't think that's what we're looking for. It's not. Pearl grapes, that's what that was. Okay. That's that cotton-like stuff. There's something smoking over here. Bad for her. Poor girl.
I think I spotted something over there. And it's not a ghost.
Not what we're looking for. It's midnight. We just got the,
To Baron. Just a reminder that one of our contracts is nearing expiry. Over.
Don't worry. We're gonna work on it as soon as we get back.
I think I spotted something over there. No, we gotta get out of here.
You're fine. You'll live. Maybe. I want to get some of these fiber hops, but I'm not seeing them. They're on this island somewhere. It would help if I knew what they look like. See, these are like dandelion things or something like that. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for.
I think I spotted something over there.
Go. Wanted the boost, not the gun. I'm gonna drop a bomb where that smoke is. I think that smoke might be indicating something. But I also think I've done that before. Nope, that accomplished nothing.
Please go away. No more.
Irene, you need to go talk to like a priest or something. An exorcist? I don't know why the dead people like her so much. Come on, it's here somewhere. It has to be. Is it in the water? Is it one of those things that grows in the water?
Fuel is 3/4 full.
Wow, we've burnt that much already? Other than making it hard to see on the sides, they don't really seem to do anything, though. They just like haunting Irene for some reason.
No, we gotta get out of here.
I'm not seeing anything in the water either. So it's not the trees. It's not the little cotton ball dandelion things. Not the coconut trees either. But what the heck is it then? I'm about ready to give up and head home. It's already almost 3 a.m. in game. This is supposed to be the day shift crew. Yep, I don't know what it is. I don't even see anything that even looks like it could be fiber hops. I also don't see a wind current to fly in. That's the other way to collect things, so I have not a Scooby.
Please, no! Make them go away.
What am I supposed to do about them? You want me to get, like, go to the future, get a Ghostbusters proton pack or something? I mean, that would be pretty sick. I've always wanted one of those. Like a proton pack for Ghostbusters. I think we take a speed penalty in this airplane when the cargo is full, which it is right now. Because we're not getting above 300 knots now. We were at 700 earlier.
Away! Why do they follow me?
I guess they like you. Alright. Looks like we'll have just enough time left in stream to get this stuff brewed up and delivered. I don't know when I'll play this game again. It's kind of taken the role of a fill a gap night when I don't know what to play. How does this plane have an approach speed of around 60, but it doesn't take off until 70?
Hey, that landing was pretty smooth. Even kind of fun.
Glad you enjoyed it. We were coming in hot there. Alright, inventory. Offload all of this. You have a transfer all button, Despa, use it. Okay, to the brewery. Let's get both of these contracts done. Alright, we got 1 day to complete this one heading to Lansford Lounge, and then another one heading to Pelican and Pipe. We got 4 days on that one, but I'm going to do both of them now. So Lansford Lounge wants a wine made primarily of Ivy grape. It must be at least 2-star quality and max ABV of 14, men 3. Let's see what recipes we have. Sort by ingredients, Ivy grape. Sort by process, must be, I think, distilled? Or no, is fermented a wine? Fermented as wine. And ale, apparently. It has to be at least a 2-star. I have a mead. I only have one. Yes, the fruity ivy wine. I'm going to have to do this one. How many apples do I have? Please tell me it's enough. Okay, last time I accidentally made too much ABV here. So I need to keep an eye on that. It needs to be between 3 and 4. All right. Ivy grapes is our main ingredient. And we want a 35-25 mix for this. I'm gonna fill 50 with the grapes, the rest with apples until we get close to the right mix. Getting these percentages right has always been the hard part. $50, $33, $10. That's be close enough. Can you make ciders or mead? Yep, actually, before you came in, one of the contracts was for a mead. Those two I just dropped off were both for meads. And you can do cider. You can do all sorts of drinks. Okay. We are making fruity ivy wine. We want to go no higher than 14. And this is going to be fermented. Our max is 14.9. So we need to be careful here. What I screwed up last time, and the whole reason I'm doing this one again. Make sure I got this right. Fermented wine. Is because I accidentally gave it ABV of 15 instead of 14. Generally speaking, the higher ABV, the better, but they have a max requirement for whatever reason. Right there. We're stopping right there. All right, this will give us a wine, which will give us a higher yield, lower unit value. Equipment bonus 30%, whatever that means. Cross your fingers, we get something good. Ruby red, god damn, why can't I talk? Ruby red wine. That actually sounds pretty good. It's 2 stars, so it meets the requirements. You were taking sips? Apparently I was. All right, this is something new. I don't think we've made this before. I like the color of it. Let's give it a nice bottle. Yep, we'll give it a cork. Take the label off for a second. Or put our label on it. Let's see. What would be a nice bottle for this? See, that looks like something you'd ship a whiskey in. That is an interesting bottle. And see, that's more for like a brandy or a rum. Like Mad Dog 2020 in a pretty bottle. It looks like antifreeze. It looks like pink antifreeze. It's very neon. I don't know how I got it that color. It says it's a ruby red wine. It looks more like... I think I've seen some cocktails glow pink like that before. Like a bottle of nail polish remover. It probably tastes the same. Let's give it this wine. I like the little twist on it. This bottle, I don't know. What would you put in this bottle? What would you put in that bottle? Because this is definitely more of like a high-grade rum or something. I don't know. I guess you could put wine in this. A warning label. It's on the back. We are not responsible for any bad things that happen to you as a result of drinking our antifreeze. I mean, wine. I like the little twist on this bottle. What I like the bottle cap. We got a wax covered one, a standard cork. Twist on. Fancy corks. You know what? Let's just put a normal cork on this one. No need to get too crazy. Ruby red wine. And that should meet that contract. Go ahead and let's see. The contract was for how many units? 44. So go ahead and throw those onto the airplane. And the rest can go in the bar. Use a piece of bubble gum, that'll work. All right, next contract. They want a whiskey, and they're not that picky about it. Sweet weed, max ABV 20%, 31 units minimum. Pen that. What recipes we got? Sweet weed. Whiskeys are... didn't we pick a recipe up for a whiskey? Distill. Whiskeys are distilled. Had you thinking of Hubba Bubba from back in the day? They still sell that. My grocery store's got some. Wish I had some sweet weed right now. Nani, I'm gonna let you know this. Little secret for you. I think you're gonna like when I do the change up for like the channel rebrand, and I actually, because I finished making all the alerts, right? And I can do a custom alert for certain people if they raid me. So like Turtle has got one, Anaya's got a few, and it randomly decides for her. You got one as well. Since you raid me frequently, I set one up for you. I think you're gonna like it. All right, we need Pelican and Bugga, sweet weed, whiskey is what they want. Sweet weed whiskey, heavy sugar whiskey. Vodka, rum, vodka. Okay, well, I guess they're just gonna have to take the 1-star because I don't have enough honey to do the 2-star one. It's not too terribly funny. It's a little GIF that pops up with a song that plays. But it's pretty... Yeah, it's pretty 420 friendly, if you get me. It's nothing fancy, but it's 420 friendly. Alright, this is nothing but the sweet weed. Needs to be at least 50%. 2 people already offered to do hemp emojis for you. Let's load this up to 66% here, and I'll throw in... I don't know, let's see. What would make a nice whiskey? Throw in a little honey for sweetness. Throw in some peppers for spice. It's a spicy whiskey. Maybe some honey there too. A little bit of apple for crispness, and we'll just finish off with more of the weed for whiskey. Just to make sure it doesn't throw it off. Love to do something like that, but until I can afford to pay people what they deserve, I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, that's my thing as well. That's why I had to use V-Roid and stuff to make my, and Emote Lab to make my stuff, because I don't want to shortchange people. Alright, this is getting distilled. Max potential is 22.9. They want no higher than 20. Let's go full scoop. Let's live dangerously. One more. Right there. All right, this is getting distilled. Apple is good because sometimes it can break the sweetness. All right, ferment and distill. We'll make a whiskey, which is what we want. Please be something good. 2 stars. I'm crossing my fingers. Give me 2 stars. Oh, hell. Boring sweet weed whiskey. Yeah, the main ingredient was sweet weed. It was mostly just that, so I'm not surprised. But I'm kind of hesitant. I don't want to throw random stuff in there and end up with the wrong thing. Take off the last word. You can pass the rest. You can have the ingredients if you want. All right. It's freaking neon green. This is Romulan ale. Oh no, wait, it's Midori. That drink it's not really a drink by itself, but it's a mix-in. You mix it in cocktails to make them turn green. It's called Midori. I've never had it. All right, let's give it a twist on. We're basically selling a cocktail mixer here, so need a simple bottle, nothing fancy. Yeah, that one. Sure. All right, how many did we get out of this? 53? I hope that was enough. I think that's enough. Okay, contract. 31. All right. Transfer 31 of this into the aircraft. There we go. I will not put any of that in the bar. I only serve no less than 2-star stuff in our bar. Any 1-star stuff is just getting used as ammo. Or gas, one or the other. We have some good ingredients. Yeah. Okay, we have 5-star vodka recipes and 3-star whiskeys. But they call for coffee beans, maple honey, and apples. That's one of the things, is they wanted it made from sweet weed, so that limited what we could do with it. All right. Our pending one, lemon or barley. We can get that from around here. And the fiber hops. I haven't found any of that yet. Maybe I need to look online and see what exactly it is. I wish the game would at least give me a description to tell me what to look for. All right. Well, we got... Let's go back to the hangar. At least you have a use for it besides removing paint from the wall, right? Nani, I don't think you were here when I was first playing this game, but one of my clips is me playing this game and brewing a drink that was jet black. And I'm like, why is it black? What have we made? It actually looks like motor oil. I sold it too. That was the sad part. That was like the first stream I did of this game. No, we don't need to fuel up. We're good on fuel for now. We do need to swap our pilots out because they were flying through the night. Irene, are you fatigued? No, you are 100%. Let's put Nigel. Oh no, wait, you do better for collecting. Who's got the better, like, increasing stuff? Ina does. Oh wait, yeah, she can still effectively pilot the plane at low energy levels. That's her thing. But she sees ghosts. She sees dead people and it freaks her out. Which is fair. Cargo transfers cost nothing. Increase the value of brew orders. Let's swap them around. We'll keep the current pilots, but let's put... Actually, no. We'll put Ina in the pilot seat and Francie as a co-pilot. Ina, you have 213 hours. She's actually been doing pretty good. Francie's got 654 hours. Half of my staff have not even set foot on the airplane. He has. He's got a little bit of time. All right, let's go deliver these. We got one right here and the other up here. All right. We got just enough time to do this as far as the stream timer goes. Only allowed to have one plane. You're allowed to have one plane active. I got 2 other airplanes, but they're kind of in storage. It'd be nice if I could assign my pilots who ain't doing nothing to one of the planes to at least go get ingredients. That would be a neat feature. If they ever make a sequel to this game, that'd be something I'd want. I don't think this game's getting any feature updates. I think it's largely done. It's just the last update for it was in April, so the dev is still working on it, but it was a minor update for compatibility, I think. All right. The first bar we're dropping off is the Pelican in the Pipe, which is right over here. I'm not even going to bother taking off. Maybe allowing delivery or pickups would be game-breaking. I don't think it would be. I mean, sending one of your available planes and 2 of your available pilots out, tell them go to an island, get ingredients, and you can just have it be like it's random what they come back with, but they'll come back with a full cargo bay. And it would cost you money in terms of...
Your father and I just wonder if this is the best career choice for you.
Shut up, Mom. It would cost you money in terms of fuel. Not that this game keeps track of it, but wear and tear as well. All right, we're dropping off the whiskey here. And it would, you know, give them some fatigue as well. It'd just be nice because you got more people than you need. So it would be nice to have it.
You finally showed up. I'm down to my last barrel.
Yeah.
Let's get this delivery started or move along.
You wanted the whiskey. Sorry about the quality.
This tastes a bit off. I'll have to sell it at a discount.
Well,
Well, that's the lot. Contract complete.
hey,
Fancy a
at
pint?
least it's not watered down motor oil. That's what I dropped off to the last guy, all right? Does the plane take damage or pirates? Give me a minute and I'll answer that question.
Oh, it's you again. You know, I had to throw out half of that last delivery because no one would drink it.
I'm sorry. You're the one that ordered it made with sweet weed, my dude. What's going on?
I overheard from your patrons.
Pirate airship parked over crest, and apparently the smell is terrible. Yeah, it probably would be. Marin, ship on fire near Volku. Pirate brews now available in Kultamir. Oh boy. They're probably not happy about that. So, the plane can take damage if you crash it. And
I'm not sure those brews were really all that good. I hope they don't give us a bad review.
they order the same thing from us every time. I don't think they care. If it is in a fight, you know, speaking of pirates, they seem to have taken over the entire north of the map. Yeah, they're at Kultamir too. We have a pending contract up there. Yeah, Astral Spirits is up there. So one of the things you need to do is like go here and beat the pirates. A submarine? Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to fight that? Ship, I think I've beaten him a couple times. Gunships, planes, airships, planes. What's the gunship one? Opal Retreat. We were just over there. The pirates seem to have taken over the north part of the map, so we're going to have to do something about that. That's just going to have to wait till next stream, though. Let's see. Heading to Balky to the northeast of here. Because this airplane is not equipped for combat. I do have another one that is. We'll have to take it out for a spin. Where did all those pirates come from? Like, I just looked at the map a little while ago and there was only 2 or 3. Now they've taken over the entire north. Where is the damage indicator? There is like a damage meter on this, on the top left somewhere. I can't remember which one it is though. It also would be nice if you could tell them to deliver alcohol for you. Because one of the whole reasons I got this airplane was so it can...
Spotted something. It's over there.
It can do deliveries, because it can go fast and carry a lot of stuff. Ooh, an apple brandy. Take the thorned part out. I was about to say that doesn't sound half bad. A thorned apple brandy. Oh, in a bad spot. Alright, dropping off 44 wine here. We came in way too hot. Like, right at the dock, too.
Good timing. I'm getting low and could use your brews now, assuming you brought them.
I did bring them.
So what do we have here?
Ruby red wine, our latest concoction. Ignore the fact that it looks like bright neon pink bubblegum.
An average quality brew, but I must admit I like the design.
Well, thank you. Does that mean it's spiked? I
you can
guess
put a
so.
check next to that contract. We're all done.
Hooray. And we have over 200 gold again. Let's see.
Hey again. That last delivery you brought, it went well with my patrons.
I'm glad to hear it. We're doing better than just selling watered-down motor oil. Heard you fulfilled one of your contracts with the local bar, Pelican and Pipe. Good to know those pirate brews won't be touched over there. What's influence?
I doubt you'll convince me, but go ahead.
Perhaps we can contribute to the bar renovation fund. You really built an amazing establishment here on your own. Yeah, sure, let's go with that one.
You're wasting your breath with that one.
Well, it's not like I'm looking like a freaking pickup line.
I don't have time for your games right now. Come back another day.
Well, damn, I pissed her off. I told her she did a good job. Now she's mad with me. Whatever. Yeah, okay. News hasn't changed. Alright, I'm gonna go pick that bottle up over there.
You don't seem very happy. Maybe we should come back another day.
Yeah, I think I pissed her off. I wasn't flirting with her. I was trying to tell her, hey, you did a good job with the bar here. And then she's like, yo, fuck off, will ya? Alright, let's pick this bottle up over here. And then we'll head back to home base and maybe switch over to our fighter. Because we're going to have to be doing some combat before too long. Otherwise, the pirates are going to take over. The Sea Hog? Interesting name. Alright, there was something flying over here. There was a plane we could talk to. I don't know where they went.
We've reached 500 meters.
There was a plane flying over we could talk to, but I don't see them anymore. Yep, there's the pirate airship over there. You can see the smog it's putting out. Alright, we won't be doing it today because it's end time for me. But we're gonna go switch over to the fighter aircraft because we're gonna need to be doing some combat. Otherwise, the pirates are gonna take over. I don't even know where they came from, really. Just take over most of the northern islands. And one of them's in a submarine. I don't know what they expect me to do against that. It's not a modern ASW airplane.
Fuel check, half full.
Yeah, we'll fill her up in a minute. We came in way too hot. There was no way we were slowing down in time. I love how clear the water is. You can see really well into it. Did we put the bar on the top floor or the middle floor? Because the hangar's the ground floor. Alright, go ahead and fill this plane up just so it's topped off with fuel. And switch us over to the combat airplane. Alright. You need a little bit of repair work. Let's go ahead and do that. And you need fuel as well. Inventory. Throw in... You have the alcohol launcher, so I'm going to throw in some of that. 44 rounds. Alright. What do we got as far as catalog? What's this plane have? Let's see. This one's geared for combat. It's ridiculously fast. But it can't carry a lot of cargo. It takes less damage as well. Like, we have something on here that gives it a 60% reduction from bullet damage. But it also has lower carrying capacity, lower power when near an island. Bullet hits will add mass until the plane is repaired. It has less fuel, lower field repair rate, and increased fuel consumption. Alright. But we can combat that because Ina has a 20% field repair rate, so we can throw her in the co-pilot seat to get that bonus, and that pretty much...
Okay, if you insist.
That pretty much negates the downside. Now, there is one person who has a increase... whatever, due to against pirates. Yeah, you're terrible. You don't do field repairs during combat because they're too busy taking notes. See, now this one would be a good one. Burning hatred for pirates causes projectile damage to increase the longer the battle rages on. However, he becomes enraged around pirates, which decreases the vision. Or his impairing vision. I don't know how much it impairs vision. That would be a nice trait to have, though, the increased damage. Shots can trigger extra collectible ingredients, becomes dizzy. Yeah, you would be bad for combat as well, because you boost a lot. Reduces frequency... I actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna try out this guy and see if he is good in combat. Maybe the vision impairment's not that bad. Now, who would we go after, though? I guess we'd have to go for these two. We need to free this town up here because one of our contracts is up there. Although it expires today, so we're not going to get to fulfill that one anyway. You have a gunship. I don't know what the difference between gunship and planes are. I guess the gunships are bigger. You're the airship. I already know how to fight you. You're a pain in the butt. You are a submarine. I've never fought you. You're the ship. I fought you a couple times. They just occupied some of these. So we should have some time. It doesn't tell me how long they've been doing their thing. Unless that red ring means it's not there anymore, or maybe that's just rarity, I don't know. So I guess next time we play it, we're gonna take the combat aircraft and go hit these 2 islands, maybe these 3. Definitely these 2. Honestly, the planes have been the hardest ones to fight. The problem is, these are so far away, it's gonna really eat into our fuel supply just to go up there. There's no airship up there to help us out. It's still way down here. Alright, well, one last thing. Let's head up to the bar. Take a look at our sales report and stuff. Let's see. Patron gossip.
Oh, hello, Inspector. Warm welcome to our bar. Do you fancy a drink?
Why, yes. I hope you have something a little better than last time.
Here, have the
Thank
wine.
you. Let's
I've
see
heard
how
good
this
things
tastes.
about it.
Yes, this brew is rather acceptable. Not bad.
Did
All
you
right,
manage to collect some produce for me?
Sure. Have some prickly wheat.
Thanks, I appreciate the help. Here's a brew recipe I found in a bottle washed ashore. I'm sure you'd find it more useful than I.
Honey breeze mead, all right?
I think our stocked brews are of average quality. The patrons seem to agree.
Let's see. Wow, we've actually been making some decent money. Bunny rum? We got 6 gold off of that. That was really popular. We should probably make more of that. We must have sold out of it. Because I don't think we have any more of that in inventory. No, don't. Let's see. Vodka, brandy, red wine, honey rum, prickly vodka, honey mead, fruity ivy wine. Have to get some private stock. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, we don't have any of this bunny rum in stock anymore, so they completely sold it. It's currently 1st of February, year 1. So yeah, that was just 2 days ago. We had a bar did good that day. Got 6 gold out of that. Got to make some more of that. Daggum. Let me do a real quick run to the brewery. That was bunny rum. Bunny rum. Bunny rum. Bunny rum. Bunny rum. This right here. Made with caramel carrots, sweet weed, and Daco nuts. ABV of 24. It sold for 1 gold apiece. Well, that explains why we made so much off of it. View that one real quick. I mean, it looks interesting. Why is it stuck? There's this thing at the bottom. I can't do anything with it, and I can't click anything. I can bring up my inventory, but I can't go. I'm stuck. I'm stuck here. Oh, well. Interesting. Well, I was going to be ending anyway. All right. It's time for me to end now. What time is it, IRL? It is, yep, about 1:15. All right, so as you can see from the schedule that is currently on your screen, the next stream shall be Friday, 2200 Eastern, and we are scheduled for Star Sand Island. Both Friday and next Monday, we're going to be doing Star Sand Island. So the next 2 streams are Star Sand. And next week, I'm only going to be streaming Monday. So the schedule you see on screen right now is lying to you for next week. All right, let's see what's going on here. We've got one person watching. I'm assuming that's you, Nani. My follower count did go up when that other person followed, by the way. So that's cool. It's got 120 followers now. So let's see. Alrighty. I shall do that. Nani, if you got anyone you'd like me to send you to, let me know. Otherwise, let me see who I have that's online. Moldy Kiwi is playing Tamagotchi Life. Mitsune Sylph is doing some art. Ivy's just chatting. The hell, JoJo's still on? Holy crap. Oh, wow. Leon's playing Halo Wars? That's a game I hadn't seen in a while. Okay, Curses is on. She's playing Pal World. Ren's Phasmo and Ultrasaur is Parcel Simulator. Not gonna lie. Kinda wanna go watch Leon play Halo Wars. That's a game I hadn't seen in a while. Leon's known for staying up late too, so they've already been up 4 hours, but whatever. I'll send y'all over there. Halo Wars is a game I haven't seen. Unable to raid Leon Foxtails at this time. What the hell? Why you no let me raid? They might be about to end, or Twitch be messing with me. I wish it would tell me why it wouldn't let you raid them. That's kind of annoying. Well, if you got anyone in mind, let me know. Otherwise, that's who I have. Oh yeah, Phasmo got an update recently. They changed one of the maps. I might be interested if I actually still played that game. Who's been online? Wow, Ren's doing a 6-hour stream? That's abnormal. Nerdy Lioness. Okay. Let me search for this person. Nerdy Lioness. Currently playing Dishonored. Alright. Starting to raid on them. So as I said, 2200 Eastern, Friday, Star Sand Island is our next stream. Be there or be a 4-sided shape with equal sides. Alrighty, as soon as this tab loads up, I shall be sending y'all over there. Very new to their community, still just observing. Well, they have an interesting, I'm guessing that's a PNG tuber model. The tab is laggy at the moment. Looks like a wolf. What is that? Oh yeah, it's a lioness. Huh. Makes sense. Alright, I shall be sending y'all over there. See y'all on Friday for Star Sand Island. Good night, everybody. Hey, wouldn't you know it? It says there's 3 viewers rating.